Welcome to highlights of the FINA Swimming World Cup 2022. First stop, Berlin. Around 600 swimmers arrived here in the German capital for 3 days of ferocious but also friendly competition against their rivals, kicking off their short course season but also building up preparations for the World Swimming Championships in Melbourne in December. This year points mean prizes, with results and times converted to scores, giving an overall top 3 for each leg. After 3 final sessions here, double Olympic silver medalist Siobhan Haughey claimed top spot on the women's side with 58.5 points. The Hong Kong swimmer claimed a hat-trick of freestyle titles in Berlin, with the 400 metres on day 1, 100 metres on day 3, and arguably her most impressive, the 200 metres, sandwiched between those other two.
Looking absolutely marvellous. What about this from Siobhan Haughey? It is superb.
Just behind in the overall standings was Beta Nelson of the USA. Her 100 metre backstroke win on day 2 was eye-catching, but her 200 metre back and 200 metres individual medley double on the final night was quite simply stunning. She'll be looking to peak on leg 3 in front of home fans in Indianapolis.
Magnificent since the very start of this World Cup, and she's going to take this one, and it might just be Gorbenko ahead of Wood. It is for second place. Brilliant from Nelson.
Rounding off the top 3 was world champion Kylie Masse. A busy but impressive racing schedule for the Canadian, with her 50 metre backstroke victory by just 0.06 seconds from teammate Ingrid Wilm a major highlight.
Done impressively in lane 1, and it's going to be very close going to the line. It is Wilm suddenly who's come out of nowhere to take second place behind Matt.
On the men's side, many felt a sense of déjà vu. South Africa's Matt Sates made his international breakthrough at this event last year and repeated his stunning successes from 2021 with 4 further titles, edging out the great Chalmers in the 200 metre freestyle on the final night, a clear standout win. Sates finished with 58.3 points.
It's going to be yet more and more for Sates. Wow, he really is quite tremendous at the moment.
Next in line was Trinidad and Tobago sprinter Dylan Carter with 57.3 points. He would claim a sprint treble with the 50 metre butterfly, 50 metre backstroke and 50 metre freestyle finals all going his way in strong fields.
It is at the moment and it's looking good so far, but coming back it is Dylan Carter.
Third in the standings with 57 points was USA hat-trick hero Nick Fink. He showed his speed with an impressive dash to the wall in the 100 metre breaststroke before another win in the 50 metres. But this victory in the 200 metres was the most impressive of the lot, by just 0.01 seconds.
From Marco Koch of Germany, it's going to be tight between him and Nick Fink, and it's just Nick Fink. Just Nick Fink over Marco Koch.
Away from the top 3s, there were a host of other stunning successes. Lithuania's Ruta Maitytė delivered 2 of those. The London 2012 Olympic champion impressively won the 100 metre breaststroke, but then produced one of the greatest 50 metre performances of all time. 28.60 seconds was a new European record and just 0.04 off the world record. An incredible performance. Next to the FINA World Cup's most decorated male swimmer of all time, Chad le Clos. The South African has endured a difficult few years in and out of the pool, but says we're now witnessing Chad 2.0 after he relocated to Germany and revitalised his career. He proved that with impressive 100 metre and 200 metre butterfly wins.
Chad le Clos finishing strongly, finishing really strongly. All attention on Chad le Clos. What about this for a turnaround from Chad le Clos and South Africa ahead of Ponti and Wang Quanhung in the end.
Elsewhere, Olympic champion Chalmers was pushed hard by Maxime Grousset in the 100 metre freestyle final, but the Australian prevailed, claiming his 5th World Cup victory in a row in the event.
In 3rd position at the moment. Chalmers now is starting to pull away and starting to look like he's going to secure it, and there it is, Chalmers ahead of Grousset. What an excellent finish that was from the Australian.
For the hosts, Florian Wellbrock was a major draw, and a sellout crowd packed into the venue to see the German Olympic champion take on his Ukrainian frenemy, as well as training partner Mikhailo Romanchuk in the 1500 metres. This was a fascinating matchup, but it was the German, roared on by home support, who would eventually pull clear, much to the delight of those fans.
This is Florian Wellbrock in front of his home crowd, who's going to touch the wall and going to win this 1500 metres. To their delight, Romanchuk just behind him takes second place.
Now, Beryl Gastaldello is known as a short course specialist, and the French swimmer lived up to her billing with impressive narrow wins in the 100 metres IM and 50 metre fly.
From the likes of Gastaldello, is on it going to hold on? Gastaldello is getting close. Gastaldello is just going to get there.
And finally, to a brilliant backstroke battle. Shane Casas and Johan Ndoye Brouard are both world champions and produced an enthralling encounter in the 200 metre event. Casas claimed the win and later backed that up with the 100 metre title.
But it's going to be almost certainly Shane Casas of the United States of America to take this one ahead of Johan Ndoye Brouard of France.
Those were just a selection of the brilliant highlights from 3 phenomenal days of action here in Berlin. And although it's sad that this World Cup is over, the season is far from finished. It's just getting going. In fact, Toronto's up next from the 28th to the 30th of October. Before then, though, make sure you're keeping across FINA's social media channels at FINA1908 for all the latest behind-the-scenes videos and race highlights. We'll see you soon.